Welcome all of you. Today we will going to discuss about prompt engineering. I'll be going to create an end-to-end playlist on prompt engineering where we will see how we can use prompt engineering to get the desired output from the large language model. In the last session we have discussed about large language models. So I have divided this session in three parts where first of all we will see what is prompt engineering, what are the different applications of prompt engineering, and in the last part we will see prompt engineering in the action. Let's see what is prompt engineering. Prompt engineering in a simple term refers to the process of crafting instruction or question that help us to guide the artificial model to provide the desired output. It involves formulating the prompt that effectively communicate what we want from the AI system. Think of like giving a clear instruction to the robot or AI assistant, where we just have to communicate what is our need, expectations, and designing the prompt in a desired manner to get the AI system to give us the information. It can also help us to answer our question or perform the task what we want. Prompt engineering is important because AI model like large language models can produce different output based on how we frame our prompt. By refining the prompt, we can enhance the quality and relevance of AI generated responses, making them useful and aligned to our need. In a nutshell, prompt engineering is about communicating effectively with the AI model by designing the prompt that clearly convey our intention, resulting into more accurate and desirable output from AI system. In this example, you can see we want to classify the text into neutral, negative, or a positive sentiment. The text is very simple, that is, I think the food was okay. Because we have clearly defined our need over here and the prompt is framed in such a manner, the large language model is able to understand what is the requirement. So it simply provides the completion as output neutral, which is the correct sentiment of this statement. Prompt engineering has various applications across different domain and tasks. Here are few of the examples how prompt engineering can be applied. Prompt engineering widely applied on the text generation. People are using prompt engineering to generate stories, blogs, poems, and product descriptions. Also, prompt engineering can be used as a conversational agent. The example which we have discussed, AI assistant or the chatbot, are the prime example of this. By leveraging the large language models in the chatbots, you can get the answer in a natural way and more accurate from the previous experience, because earlier all these chatbot models were rule based. Apart from this, all prompt engineering can help us to generate the code. So we have seen people are using the chat GPT to generate the codes in the world of IT are more than often it was used. Also, prompt engineering can be used for the summarization of the task and the translation of the languages. These models are powerful enough and they are trained on different languages. So you can easily convert your text in the desired language. Apart from this, it can also be used for content creation. I have seen people are using large language models for content creations like blog posts, social media captions, marketing copies. There are many use cases. These are few of the limited use cases. Now we will going to show how you can connect the prompt world of prompt engineering with the large language model. Now we know what is prompt engineering and it's time to get the access of OpenAI API key. In order to get the access of the key, you have to log into this portal, that is openai.com. Click on login. It will give you a different option to log in. I will going to opt Google. Here you will get the option of chat GPT, DALI and API. I want to fetch my API keys. Click on your profile. Here you will see view API keys. If you have already created your API key, you will get to see your API key over here. And if you don't have, you are logged into this portal for the very first time, you can click on create new secret key and that will create a new API key for you. You can copy that and you can use it through the Python code. This is all about creating the API key. Let's see how can we connect OpenAI through Python. Now we have the access of our OpenAI account and we have the OpenAI API key. Let's try to connect the OpenAI through the Python code. First of all, you have to install the OpenAI library. I already have OpenAI library on my machine. I'm not going to run this code. Then the next thing you have to do, you have to store your API key in a configuration file. I'm calling that file as openapikey.py. Let me show you this file. Here we have this file. You can write your API key over here, and then you can import this variable in your file and you can assign this variable to this variable openai.api key variable. Then you have to define a helper function. This helper function is the backbone of text generation. This helper function will going to use the GPT 3.5 turbo model and it will help us in the chat completion. This helper function will make it easier to use prompt and look at the generated output. So if you see, we have two parameters to this function. One is prompt, which you will going to create, the prompt that we have discussed in the slides as well. And the model we are using, GPT 3.5. There are many models available in GPT, GPT-3, GPT Text Da Vinci. There are many models available by OpenAI. So here I have provided the detailed explanation of each and every line of this code. You can get the link of the notebook in the description. Here if you see, there are few things that is worth noting over here. First of all, the prompt. Second one is model, the model which we have used. Then message. The message variable is the list of message object that will be used as a conversation history of the model. In this case, the message has been given the role of user and content will be the prompt. Then we have the chat OpenAI chat completion.create method is used to generate the completion. Completion is the output text. It takes the model and message it as an input. Then the last and the one of the most important parameter that we have to pass over here is the temperature. Temperature basically decide the degree of randomness. So if you don't want to change the response at each run, you just keep it as low as possible. And if you want to get the different output with each run, you can make a higher value like 0.8. It will result in more diverse and a creative response. Now we have our output function with us. Let's see and just pass a response. So what I'm doing over here, I'm creating a simple prompt that is generating a list of 3 well-known Indian cricketer with their total run scored in both the format, whether it's ODI or Test cricket. And I'm asking the model to provide me the input in JSON format with the following key. The keys are name, number of matches, and now how many runs they have scored. So if you see, the model ran and it has provided me the list of 3 players. First is Sachin, second is Rahul Dravid, and third one is Virat Kohli. And here you see, you have the ODI number of matches in the ODI, then the test, then you have the runs. So if you see, you have the proper format, JSON format, you can easily ingest in any other application and you can showcase this on UI. So this is the power of prompt engineering. You can try different prompts. We will going to learn about the prompt engineering in a detailed manner, and I'll be going to cover the prompt engineering from basics to the advanced in the upcoming videos. Thank you. That's it for the video. If you like the video, please like and do subscribe. Thank you.